Welcome back. So this next section just follows the progression that we've been on. We've talked prospecting, we've talked your hundreds list, now we're talking about follow-up. And what I've noticed in myself, as well as all new health advisors basically, is we experience what's called follow-up avoidance. Because it was, okay, I approached someone and I said these things and I got through that and I got my stuff to them and I got that over with. Phew! So, do I have to go back and talk to him again? Oh no. So, don't be afraid of the follow-up, because that's really just a conclusion of your prospecting. And there's some rules about follow-up I want to tell you. You need to follow up within 48 hours. So, even if you, and these are the people we tend to avoid the most, are the people that maybe were a little bit distant or a little bit suspicious when we were talking, or a little bit cool when we were talking about our excitement. They were kind of a little standoffish, but they took our information. Don't let those people scare you, because I've had those people turn around and be clients like that when I follow up with them. So it doesn't matter. They're processing. They have different ways of processing than the people that just jump right in. So just don't be freaked out by that. And 48 hours is the ideal time to follow up. Now, if they're ready to go, they're not going to wait 48 hours for you to follow up. They'll call you and say, okay, I'm ready to do this. How do I do this? Or they'll call Medifast directly because you didn't call them soon enough and they're ready to go. And then hopefully you can find out they did that and recover their volume, and I'll talk about doing that later. But anyway, follow-up is very important. This is what I do. Hang on. My planner was on the floor. I take my planner everywhere. Seriously, even to church, not to do business, but because there's things that I put in my calendar that happen that I want in my planner that are church-related events. So I really take my planner almost everywhere I go. And so you're going to take your hundreds list and their top 20, and you're going to do the prospecting. You're going to give them the materials or send them to your website if you've already told them about it enough so that they're not just learning all kinds of new stuff on your website. And then you're going to have told them, when you gave them the material, you're going to have said, okay, I need to get this back because I've got other people that are waiting for it and I don't have very many of them. So it's Monday right now, and I look in my planner and I say, okay, it's Monday, so I need to come get this back from you by Wednesday. Okay, is that all right? Will that give you enough time? And they'll go, oh yeah. So they see me write. If I'm on the phone, I'm saying, okay, I'm putting it in my planner because I need to come pick it up on Wednesday from you. And even if you don't tell them you're doing it, you need to keep a planner and keep yourself, especially if you're going to go with any kind of momentum in this. If you're doing 1 or 2 people a month, you may not need a planner. But if you plan on going fast, you need to keep track of who you talk to daily. At the end of August, when the month we made ED, Executive Director, I had tallied. I went through at the end of the month and I said, I wonder what my stats were. So I went through. I should have pulled those off before I did this training, but I have an approximate amount. I looked and saw from my planner how many people from my hundreds list I'd talked to. And I talked to 73 people, that's the amount that made it to my planner. If someone just blew me off and I didn't really even have a chance to even go into anything, maybe I didn't put them down. But 73 people that I actually had some sort of opening with. And then I wrote down their response, like left information, pick up Wednesday. Go to the Wednesday page, pick up from Sally, on Wednesday. So I keep track. If I didn't do that, I would not remember. And then when I would call, I'd call Sally. Sally, okay, great, it's Kim. Did you have a chance to look at that information I left you? Well, and then whatever her response is. If it was, oh no, I haven't. I've been really busy. Okay, well, you know what, Sally? It's really not rocket science. I mean, what that book's, you're going to get that book when you order your food, and it's really important that you read that book. But to make a decision, I just say, you know what? Let's just give it a shot and see what happens, because you're not going to know if it works until you try it. So it's not like you really have to have those materials to. I can help you figure out what to do and how to get started, and just take it from there. So if you're ready to go, we can just get you going. And then, but I really need to get those materials back. So what you've just done, if you've just instilled value in those materials. If I say to Sally, oh, it's okay, Sally, go ahead and keep them. Yeah, no, keep them for a week. It's okay. I'll pick them up later. Is she going to read them? No, because there's no value. So if you create the urgency that and it's true, it's not even a lie, because I only have so many of those, and I've got too many people that want them that I'm going to talk to. So you create the value in it, and then she might glance through it and look at the testimonials and things like that. So follow-up is very essential. Now remember, when you talk to them in the beginning, you got their phone number and email address. So emails I use a lot. Number one, I do a weekly Power Loser update to the group, and then it shows what people's weight loss, not everyone, but a good amount of people report in to their health coaches and to me, and we put those stats down. I give like a little motivational thing, or you know, just whatever there is to talk about. If it's holidays coming up, sometimes we send out recipes. We talked about how, you know, there's just different tips you send out on the email. Well, those are perfect things to send to people for follow-up occasionally, along with your before and your during pictures. So what I would do is I'd send an email out to someone that didn't say yes right then. The yes is right then. I don't need to teach you what to do. They'll take care of themselves. But these people that you just follow up with drip on occasionally, you send an email like once a month or 2 months. How are you doing? I just wanted, you know, to let you know what's happening with me in the program, what's happening with the group. You know, it'd be great to have you, but whenever you're ready, just wanted to let you know what was happening. Well, at that time, when she reads that email, guess what she just experienced earlier that day when she tried to put her pants on? She couldn't get her zipper up. And she's calling you now, because now she's really frustrated, and you just sent that email at the perfect time. Or that email you sent last week is going to haunt her, and as her clothes get tighter and she gets more and more frustrated, she's going to call you. And that's just how people work. So follow-up is key to, don't just throw the spaghetti on the wall. You got to go pick it off and talk to them. You're a professional, so do not act like you need them. You do not need them. There are plenty of people in this country that are going to just jump in there. And if you act or send any kind of subconscious message that, oh, please, you need to do this, because really, I need you to do this because I need my volume or I need commission. They're going to hear that. So you need to just think of, you need people, yes, but you don't need that specific person. And you just need to get through the numbers, get through the numbers, get through the numbers, and find the ones that are ready. Dan Bell says on one of the training CDs, he says, professionals sort and amateurs sell. If you find yourself selling in a conversation too much, it's over. It's over. They're not going to do it anyway. And you're just lowering yourself to the status of an amateur. Be a professional. Sort. Find the people that are going to do it anyway. Just they're there. And you don't care about, not that you don't care about them, but you don't care about having to sell everybody on it. So remember, follow up.